I should dumb it down. Say you're too conscious for the fans to feel you. Try to tell me I should calm it down. If you fight the system, they gon' try to kill you.
Yo, 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 what is up, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Heat, back at it again with another fire video. Well, this one isn't very fire, I'd say so. So what we got here is something that I've been contemplating putting out, but I feel like it's time for some exposure. I just feel like if you're gonna act like the way this guy did, you deserve to get exposed. So we're gonna go more into it. Background story, real quick, of what's going on right here. So you guys all know Xbox, PS4. Online can get a little tense sometimes. Some words can come out, some racism can come out, some bad things can be said. Usually, it's over Call of Duty. We know that 2K. But when I tell you guys this one, you guys are going to be shocked. This one came from a NBA Live 19 game, about 2.5 years old. Me personally, I enjoy playing it still. It's better than 2K. I know I'm getting a lot of hate for it, but it still is better than 2K in my opinion. Now, this is the thing. So there's multiple different leagues you could play. You can get picked up for. So it's about 30 teams per league. It's like a whole season we write out, and the season can go like 2 months and or whatnot. Kind of like the 2K league is, but this is NBA Live, and this isn't like set up, and we're not getting paid for it, just for fun and competitiveness. So a lot of people have names on this game, like me. Some don't, like this guy right here, as you can see on the screen. Now, this guy is not smart. I'll tell you that right now, not smart. He is probably one of the biggest racists I've ever seen, and I'm not even capping on that. You'll see what I'm talking about. I don't know the dude's real name, but he was stupid enough to go ahead and drop his place of work and his where he lives. You guys won't see that. That will be blurred out. But for me, I took that into full effect, and I'll let you guys just wait and I'll tell you guys what happened. So let's go ahead and get into some of the things he said. I even got them screenshotted, but I'll just show you right here since we're here. So I was on my alternate account when this happened. That is PK to the Bulls. You guys see right there. 200 comments is a lot. Nothing really gets ever 200 comments, and it's mostly this guy, as you can see. Of course, some things were before. I'm just gonna go past that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. He said some things, but it wasn't like, to me, it wasn't really anything racist until something I said. Well, besides this, I'm not gonna. I'll read some of these. Some of these I won't. Right here is one of the craziest things I've seen. Them days your President Trump talked blah blah about us Latinos. I ain't even know why you whites and blacks feel like you can speak to me any type of way. Hillbillies, I am terror to your president, so you best fall in line. Now, when I saw this, I wasn't like offended or anything, but it's the more and more we keep going with it, he starts getting more offensive. Now, you will see here that he definitely takes things to heart. I'm gonna keep going. I'm just gonna go. That's more like. There's another one. The whole squad is suspect. Not gonna say that word. If I have a word blurred out, it's because it's too much. There should have been a warning at the beginning of this video. Basically, he makes fun of X about how he died, or Kodak's in jail. now he's always putting his area code. I'm not gonna say where he lives. I'm not gonna put it out anywhere. Everything else has already been taken care of. So I said, bro, you're weak and a no name. And then here we go. This is when it starts. I'm gonna let you guys read it. I'm gonna go along. I'm gonna say some things that peeked out to me. Says he's a drug dealer. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. You know what I mean? He said, "What's my road profile?" I did end up telling him is my road profile. He doesn't know if I'm white nor black, so he just calls me both racist names. You'll see. I don't want to repeat any of them because that's not the type of dude I am. I don't have a wife. Yeah, I don't know why he keeps saying the N word. He's Latino. He's from Puerto Rico. Talking about go be friendly with the white pedophiles. Talks about homosexuals. I don't know why I said that. He's talking about actual life. This is the most contact you've ever had with a real thug. He's not thugging, and yeah. So he used to give me his address. I see who weak when you drag. Yeah, he said I'm lazy, but I was at work when he was typing all this. He said move your thumb some more, and he called me the B word. Even though he's the one who, like, all these I haven't responded to yet. Like, he said these all in a row, like all day. He said he paid off his financial aid. I don't know what he's talking about. See, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm not black, but to the people out there that's nothing to be ashamed of at all. Like, color of your skin isn't anything really, like, at all. Like, it shouldn't be anymore. Like, maybe it was back then, but that is something that we throw away now. At least personally for me, I don't really see color at all, bro. Like, I really don't. Of course I see it with my eyes, but that doesn't change the way I think about a person. He said you come from Egyptian kings and queens. Basically, if you were black or white, you was nothing more than a broken USA-born puppet. Basically saying he hates this country, basically, which is fine. Some people have their opinions on this country. It is what it is. But when you start bringing other people's race into it and a family and threatening, it gets to a different point of level. Now, he did end up blocking me on my other account because I put some sense into him. Yeah. I don't know. See, he's still talking to me, but I haven't replied. He said I got standing, like, I don't, like, UK, you got drugs, bro. Cool, that's cool, man. I don't do drugs like that. So, like, cool. Come to Miami, Florida, and overdose. Don't know why I do that. Don't Takashi me, which I'm doing right now. It is what it is. Cops ain't gonna save you. Call me black, I'm not black. But that's not a bad thing. And this is where it starts getting crazy. I'm not reading that, but obviously it's highlighted on the screen. This is what he says, and it's almost at this point that I kind of, when I saw it, I started going off because mainly of this. It wasn't anything what he said to me. It really wasn't. But as soon as he brought somebody else race into it, that really did bother me. And it's to the point where, like, man, come on, you got to be better than that. It's not easy peasy nowadays like that. You know what I mean? I ain't playing with you whites and blacks. You need to tell DC to make a brown one up. I don't know what that one is. I haven't replied yet out here. You'll see when I reply. He said, "Don't forget that he hates me." I don't know who he is. don't know what Nolo. And then he just starts going on and on. And I don't know why he starts going on and on. And then, yep, this is when he starts talking about trailer park trash, white crackers, which I mean it's fine. I've heard it before. It's nothing new. He basically told me it's where he lives right here. I'm gonna try to blur that out. If I don't, I don't. Oh well, I don't care. If I'm being honest. He said everything closed down because of COVID-19. He says he hopes I catch it. And then he tells me the place will work, and that's when I start to get to thinking. And I'll go more into that at the end of this video. He's saying all the dentists are closed. It's not. Trust me, I got in contact with them. It's not closed. He said, "Come cut my lawn, cracker." I don't know why I would do that. You can cut your own lawn. I mean, you should know how to cut lawn. Anybody should. Basically, called me a white supremacist, and I haven't even said anything yet. He's talking about a bag. What bag? He was white. I don't know what he's talking about. I think he thinks I make money like that. I mean, I do, but he just assumed. I do support Donald Trump 100%. I'm not a feminist, so I'm not gonna go support no Bernie or anything. Basically, he's calling me a hillbilly. You see, he doesn't know if I'm black or white, so he just keeps making black and white racial slurs. Basically, said he'll knock the black out of me and my mama, but I'm only 1/4 black, so it's not like I have any much black in me, anyways. This is when I get into it, and I said, bringing race into it, classy. I must say, and calls me the one trash. Shake my head. I said, essential businesses are open. Sorry, you're not essential, bro. Imagine taking this to heart. I said, you keep saying you're getting bags, selling drugs. Well, let me go ahead and contact that dental place you work at, and blah, blah, blah. Then you're screwed. Think before you speak, son. I said, I'd rather have Trump than no feminist president. You out of pocket and got mad and anger issues. I said, you're not even an adult, bro. The fact that you think COVID-19 shuts down everything and that Trump is impeached shows how ignorant and out of the world you are. And then I go, you're not going to like the email I just sent. That email I just sent is me contacting his company he works for and basically screenshotting everything he said. Now, with that also being said, I did get a call back from that company, and they are looking more and more into it. So I should get a update on that, and if I do, I'll maybe update you guys. Basically, he calls people white, fat, and dumb. I hate you, white people. So yeah. I have anger issues, but truth be told, you have been never been taught by your parents, put in your place. I don't know that, but I can tell you grew up something like that. I did take a basic psychology class in college, but you think you know it all and you think you can do whatever you want. I can't wait till the omnipotent God pops your bubble. It's called life. You either have wisdom or you talk a lot of it. In my case, I do both. In your case, you talk, which is not true. I actually made him end up blocking me because I talked so much wisdom into him that he couldn't take it. Basically says where he lives again. Like I said, if I don't, oops, oh well. Basically he says National Guard is up and down the streets. Not true. You'll see in a second. I said, you've been slapped one too many times. You're a psycho. He said, people are getting sicker and sicker and dying out here. I said, you don't know anything about me. If you did, you wouldn't be talking. He said, but my parents, you probably beat up your parents while listening to heavy metal. I said, I lost both of my parents to heroin, lost my best friend in a car accident, and I'm still carrying on. He basically starts going on with whatever he's saying. I do what I do because I've been through. Basically, he starts making fun of the dead parents, and he goes, heroin addiction, but you think you white people can pay my debt for sins. I said, you got no common sense, boy. I said, I've been through more. Your parents didn't go through more, heroin, baby. So that's when I started getting more offensive and offensive. I basically, I said, nobody said anything about paying debts about your sins, silly. I said, you need to take a minute and chill, like, for real. He said, I'm from Puerto Rico. Now this is when I knew, okay, that makes sense. I said, look what you're doing, bro. You're digging up your own grave. Because he was, and it was a fact. Then, the owner of the club comes in, bro, I have family down in blah, 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 and they're not on lockdown with martial law and or nothing like you said. I said, cool, bro, you probably should have stayed in Puerto Rico. Nobody wants pieces of pricks in here in Florida. And then he said, better watch your mouth, privileged white, as you can see. Go do heroin like your good old dad did. I said, and the place you work at is still open, goofy. I said, privileged what? I said, you act like I got anything from my parents' death. Besides, I'm sorry, it's goofy. I work for where I am now. I said this, and I said, you're gonna get fired. I said, you don't do anything but cry and complain. That's all he does. He said, wish all you want. Voodoo more real than all your Wiccas. I don't know what that means. We all know white people born from drug addicts. I don't think that's his name. I was just kind of guessing. Puerto Rico is part of this country. I know that, but we don't want you in Florida. You're too white to know that. Cute. I said, not better than you. Talking about the drugs again. I said, go back to Rico, bro. Nobody wants you in Florida. He said, hand over Puerto Rico and we'll leave. I said, that's what I'm saying. I said, nah, we took that from you because of this reason. You cry and complain too much. I said, that's the point. Y'all some haters, and I do better than my haters. Thank you, haters, for feeling me to go on. I said, good luck on being unemployed. He said, thank you, hater. I said, you're white. He said, your white women surely love our blah, so I don't mind. I said, I don't mind. I just say I talk when I'm spoken to. I said, they can. Some belong to the streets, but for me, a Puerto Rican over a white woman, white man can't put me in my place, nor a black. So that was something else also said. I said, 100 common sense for you. I said, ain't that just racist? I said, you feeling fired to this email I just sent? Thank you. A white boy talking about racism. Yes, I'm white. And we have been racist in the past. That is the past. You put it all behind you, unlike this guy. I said, yeah, bro, good luck in life. He said, you're a plague. I said, racism goes both ways, because it does. And I haven't been racist at all. That's not me. He said, I don't need luck. I'm blessed. I don't get burned in the sun. I said, I get tanned. I said, you don't get burnt because you never go outside. You work in IT sitting all day. This is crazy. He said, if God was black, you would be the slave and in my shoes. I said, why is everything race with you? Like, why? I said, don't you see you're the problem? You're so stuck up in your ways, you don't know that we are all humans. He said, I rest my case because when Ohio starts dropping like COVID outbreak, you're going to cry and complain like a hillbilly over privileged white that you are. So despite skin color. He said, human? I said, everyone is dropping. I'm not crying or complaining, but you are, sir. Yeah, stupid, do you know what that is? He said, yo, I'm done talking to you, drug addict. I said, even if I was privileged, doesn't make a difference. You were obviously raised wrong. He said, I deserve to catch COVID-19. I said, I don't do drugs. I know the consequence, but you, sir, told me you were a drug lord down there. If I catch it, so be it. A couple people, my dude Pepper came in, defended me. The owner came in, basically that talking about the game. And then he's a free agent on the game, technically. And he said this, so then I decided to get a little trolly. I said he's a free agent in real life too, because he is unemployed. And well, not yet, but soon to be. Speaking on that subject, I sent an email of that this conversation to his superior, was able to find it because he gave me all the information for it like an idiot. Got a call back, so they're looking more into it. The supervisor's looking more into it, and basically they don't need any more proof. Once they find who it is, they are going to be fired. So basically, I'm just waiting on that. Yeah, it may be a little petty, but at the same time, there's some things in life that you just don't do, and that is say what he has been saying. To call people what he called people is just super wrong, and there has to be consequences to it. That's why I did what I did, and that's why I do what I do. Now, I don't want no hate on this guy from anybody else, because you're just gonna get into an argument. I mean, he's already personal messaged me and or whatnot, some crazy things, so I'm not gonna show that. Basically, he is psycho, and so there's definitely something wrong with him, but I don't know what it is. But I do know he's gonna be unemployed, because there's just, like I said, there's consequences to your actions, and this goes to show it. Now, he has me blocked on my other account, and like I said, it's because I spoke truth to him, and he couldn't handle it. Other than that, that's really all I got. That's all I got to show you guys. I do appreciate it. I really do. Now, like I said, I don't want no hate towards this guy. If you do have something to get off your chest, go ahead, and I don't care. I'm beyond, I don't care. But at the same time, please don't go get yourself caught up with him, because you will definitely, without a doubt, end up in an argument, and I don't think you're gonna like it. He will threaten your family. He will make fun of your race, basically, and yeah, do all that. So I do appreciate you guys clicking in the video, and peace.